Hi, I'm Wanda from Kellyco Metal Detectors, part of the Kellyco test team. I'm here to tell you about the Minelab Excalibur 2. This particular one has a 10-inch coil, and tell you why it is the best water machine around and my personal favorite. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the pieces and parts that come in the box. This is a short shaft in case you are a diver. You can shorten it up in length so that you're not having such a full extension while you're diving. The Minelab Excalibur goes to 200 feet. It is a little bit heavy when you put it together. It's 4.6 pounds. This is the longer shaft that also comes in the box. That's for hunting the beach and in the shallow water. The arm cuff, the assembly itself is already mounted on the S shaft. This is the battery and it's rechargeable. It's a nickel metal hydride. This is the control housing here. This piece right here is very important because it is what charges your battery, and it's very important that you don't lose it because it is a rather expensive piece to replace. This is the battery adapter that charges your battery for you. This actually replaces this piece that plugs in from the control housing to the battery. You put this piece on. It's a very expensive piece to replace, so don't lose it. I always warn everybody not to lose it. And then the charger, it just simply plugs in like this and into the wall. The headphones are hardwired. They are COS headphones. I really like the headphones. They're very comfortable and fitting. The coil also is hardwired. The coil also comes with its own coil cover on it. Comes off really easy. You need to use that while you're searching. Do need to keep it cleaned out periodically when you're hunting the beaches because you don't want sand to get into the coil cover. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how to assemble the Excalibur. The arm cuff goes on, very simple. It's just a nylon nut and bolt. You can adjust it. There's 3 different holes to adjust for the length of your arm. Then the shaft is just 2 spring clips and a cam lock. You can adjust that in length, and then the coil just goes on like this. You have 2 teardrop washers first that go on there. Line up your holes just so. Okay, when you get your cable wrapped, you're going to push 2 spring clips in, and you're just going to roll it around the shaft, and it'll clip right in there. Then you're going to take your battery, and you're going to do the same thing with it. On one side, you're going to push the spring clip in, and just roll it around. It should snap right in. After you put the battery on, you're going to take the little plug-in. Looks just like the adapter for charging. You're going to plug this piece in first, and then you are going to just screw this in. You don't want to screw this really tight. Just a simple hand tight is fine. You don't have to scrunch it down or anything. Now that is the full assembly of the Excalibur. Got your headphones. You're ready to go. Alright, now I'm going to show you a little bit about and tell you a little about the knobs, the operational standpoint of the Excalibur. This is the pinpoint and also the discrimination knob. A lot of people like to reverse hunt, so they'll hunt in pinpoint. I like to hunt in discrimination because you can hear the different tones of the Excalibur then turn to pinpoint to pinpoint. Sometimes you get really good at it and you don't have to use the pinpoint knob at all. The threshold, which is also the on-off, you're going to set that to your liking. Hear the background noise that you can handle in your ears. The volume is the volume of the target, and again, that's to your liking. The sensitivity here, it says in the manual to run in auto. However, you may have to make some adjustments in that. It goes all the way up and starts around the 6 with sub-aqua, and that's for diving. That's going to help you when you're underwater completely. Your discrimination is going to take out the items that you do not want to search for, such as your junk. On the beach, I dig everything because it's easy to dig on the beach. It's not like digging in a park. The only thing I don't dig is probably irony targets, and that when you have them notched out around the 1, you're going to hear a blank in the threshold when you go over an irony target. The Excalibur 2 also comes with an 8-inch coil, and this particular one is a 10-inch. Some people will use the 8-inch coil over the 10. It's less weight. They'll also use it if they're doing professional shipwreck diving because you can get closer to the ship and metallic objects with it. They say that 8 is more sensitive to smaller targets, but I'm telling you, I found some really tiny targets with the 10-inch, so I'm happy with it. It gets good coverage and everything. If you're interested in the Excalibur, please give me a call here at Kellyco at 800-327-9697, extension 134, and just ask for Wanda. Or you can call me on my direct line, 407-699-8707. Happy hunting!